You know, we're dealing with pretty much a snowless December and start to January around here. It could be a lot worse. I think every day that we get through where we don't have a major snowstorm, we're one day closer to spring around here. But a lot of you snow lovers writing in and letting me know you need some snow. So a couple of flurries left over out east tomorrow morning out the door. We will have lingering clouds. We'll be in the 30s. Season will be cool, but notice the clearing skies tomorrow. We should have a fairly nice Monday on our hands. Temperatures making their way up near 40 degrees. But we had that clipper system breezing through the Great Lakes throughout this afternoon, produced some snow mixed with rain at times. Another sloppy setup. Had some pretty decent bursts of snow that did accumulate in some of the higher elevation where it's cooler out east. Notice the big picture, the bulk of the storm system off to the north. That's where most of the energy is, and this system is pretty much done. We still have a westerly flow to the wind, may trigger some lake effect snow showers, much like we saw last night. But the thing that you notice, the wind is shifting. It was out of the south today. It helped to propel our temperatures up near 40, where they still are in spots, but it turns to the northwest, just off to our west. So that will bring in a colder wind tomorrow morning, but all things considered, not really that bad this time of year. Look at the temps, though. These are where you might have some leftover road problems. Trumbull, Ashtabula County. Elsewhere, we're near 40 degrees right now. It is a fairly mild night. Temps will start to slide back, but notice that southerly push of the wind will turn more westerly as we go through the night, but it continues to be gusty tonight. But out the door tomorrow morning, not a whole lot of issues. Some leftover clouds, temps falling to near 30 degrees, so perhaps some residual slick spots in area roadways, sidewalks, untreated surfaces. But that's going to melt. We have a very nice day on our hands. Notice the clouds clear on out as we go throughout the afternoon. Decent breeze out of the west and the southwest eventually tomorrow night. Temperatures ought to respond nicely with some sunshine up near 40. Your Monday night looks good. We'll be back down near freezing. And then Tuesday, that's when we see our next system move in. It will bring some clouds early on in the day, but notice as we go through afternoon, here comes our little cold front moving in. This will trigger some snow showers as we go through Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. May mix with some rain. Model's not saying that, but temperatures are going to be in the upper 30s for many of us. I have us near 40, so we may see some rain mix in. But behind that Tuesday system, we see a switch of the air masses. We get a little dose of January-like temperatures around here. It's going to turn much colder Tuesday night, and that will yield some lake effect snow showers as we go on into your Wednesday. But the big picture, let's look at the next 10 days to see if we do have any big snow makers. And I mentioned things turn much more active as we go into the latter half of next week, and then it looks like for a good 2-week period. So here's our system we're watching Tuesday. Last week, this looked like a snow maker. We had a low pressure here that merged. It formed a much bigger system. These lows are going to stay apart, so there's not much to write up on that other low. And then our low doesn't do much either, besides triggering some lake effect snow. May see some accumulation out of that Wednesday out in the snow belt. But here's our active pattern beginning. Thursday, area low pressure develops out in the plain states. This will be a soggy rainmaker for us and bringing some spring-like warmth as we go Thursday and Friday. Notice the rain and waves. Frontal boundary settles to the south Friday night, returns as a warm front Saturday, so more heavy rain, maybe some thunder with us depending on the track of the low Saturday. And notice how close some heavy snow is. We'll have to keep a close eye on that. And there are more big systems beyond that, but the cold air stays bottled up in Canada over the next 10 days. There are signs later this month that we see some big changes in that snowfall this season. Obviously, we're running close to a foot below average. Northeast Ohio Outlook, Universal Windows Direct 10-day forecast. Notice the warmth out ahead of that Friday system. We're up in the upper 50s to near 60, and then we fall back to the 30s on Sunday.